Let's remember Pearl Harbor as we go to meet the foe. Dum-dum-dum-dum. Let's remember Pearl Harbor as we do the Alamo. Dum-dum-dum. We will always remember how they died for liberty. Let's remember Pearl Harbor and go down to victory. I love that, go down to victory. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, so Nietzsche. You know who Nietzsche was, but the story, there's so many confusing stories about him, but there's one well-known story about, he attacked Christianity for being, because he hated pity. But he is known to have seen a coachman beating a horse, and he started to beat the coachman and hugged the horse. And then he went mad. You can say what you want, but I love Nietzsche most when he stood between the terrified horse and the coachman and intervened. Though I have pity for his sudden madness, even if he hated pity, for he was human then, nor could one word matter anyhow. And when he went insane, as I understand it, he suffered from shame and sadness in different cities, for which we had the very late letters his vicious sister never burned. And though I know it wasn't Heine or Emil Zola, I thought it had to be either Gogol or Dostoevsky who threw their arms around the bleeding horse. And there is so much to say about him. I want to live again so I have time to study him, for intervening is the only mercy left now. As Grace walked on the White House lawn, as Daniel broke the nose cones and burned the draft cards as if those were the poems, not making up tunes to go with a noisy furnace. It was for Nietzsche. Before anyone was born, I walked through the Armstrong Tunnel, connecting one language to another, holding a book in front of me, and crowded the wall, especially when I came to the curve, so I could live the first time, more or less, which, when I think of the working horse, it was the bag of oats, the blinders, the complex of leather straps, and chasing the ice. But what wouldn't I give today, June 11th, 2009, to talk to Stanley, or for that matter, Paul Goodman, or those who came before? Could I be the one who carries the smell of dead birds in his blood and horses?